Hi parents, this is Mrs. Cutie. I'm just doing this little video tutorial to let you know some ways that your child can be successful in my class this year in case you missed open house. Also, if you did make open house, it's still some good tips for you to see. Plus, I'll be doing some demonstration on how your child gets on the computer and does all these technology things that they're really starting to get really good at. So, first things first, I have been teaching for, I believe, 19 years. I started out in sixth grade in North Carolina, taught that for 2 years, and then moved up to upstate New York where I taught 9 years sixth grade, and then came down here, and I believe it's 8 years. I taught seventh grade at Crestdale, and now I'm back down to sixth. And I have to tell you that I'm really enjoying myself. Your kids are wonderful. They're catching on so quick. They really have done a great job in learning everything. It's been frustrating for everyone, but I think your children we're starting to turn a corner and see where everybody's being really successful now when it comes to the technology. So first things first, I want to show you where I post the homework in Google Classroom. So if you just go and just type in, it's probably going to come up for me already because I already have, and it comes right into my classes. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to sign out because I don't want you to see my view. I want you to see the student's view. So you don't even see this probably unless you've already had an account. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add an account. This is probably what you see. Now this is where everyone's getting really confused. Enter your email. Your child's email is their student ID number. So if you type in their student ID number, followed by the @ symbol, student.cms.k12, sorry about that, .nc.us. Then you click Next. It will ask you for the password. Your child's password is the 2-digit year, 2-digit month, 2-digit day. This will take us to this student's Google Classroom. And this is where you'll see, here's Miss Smith, here's Miss O'Hara, and here's mine. So I'm going to go ahead and take you to mine. If you click right here, this will take you right to the assignment that's due this week, so that's a little shortcut. But if you go in here, and this is just period 1. If you're in a different period, then you will have it. If you're in a different period, it'll just be your child's different period will show up there. So here we have an assignment right here, and this is due tomorrow. Okay, and this one says that it's not done. So homework for the week, weekly math code. Here's the code for the weekly math, and I'll show you exactly where you're going to plug that code in. It will be graded, and your child must upload a picture of their work as they are doing that work. So when they get done with it, they'll take a picture and they'll upload it and turn that in. And your child's getting really good at that. So I'm going to show you how to go about getting to that weekly math that has to be done every single week. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a tab here. And I'm going to go ahead, I actually added 2 tabs. I'm going to go ahead and in here I'm going to put NC Ed Cloud. Mine comes up just because I've used it so much, and this is the site you want to get to. Or if you're on here with the weekly math, here's the link right here, and you can just click here and it takes you to the same site. So I'm going to go ahead, you click here. Your child had to claim their account at the beginning of the year. Please do not have them claim their account again. It will not work. If your child forgets their password or it doesn't work, I have a literally 2-second fix where I can fix their password. So please just email me and I can take care of that. So I am service login. And again, you come to a page. You might come to my page because I'm on here so much. If so, I'm going to go ahead and log out of mine. Nope. But I am going to log out anyway. Let me close this out. Back to the login page. Okay, this is the page you'll see. Again, the NC Ed Cloud username is your child's student ID number. So we're going to type in that student ID number, but this time their first letter of their first name is capitalized, and then lowercase first letter of their last name. Then it is a 4-year birth year. Then it is the month, and then it is the day. And then you click Login. Your child also has access to this in their notebook. Their math notebook has a sheet that you should have signed that tells exactly what all their passwords are and everything. So these are all the programs that the state of North Carolina has on here. This right here is where your child goes to check their grades. If I was to click there, it would pull up the grades, and I don't want to do that for student privacy. So this is where your child goes to press to find their grades. They have instant access. Okay, everything is up to date, hopefully, and they could be checking on a daily basis if they need to. Here's where you want to go for weekly math. This is called SchoolNet. So you click on that, and then you scroll down to where it says Take a Test. You do not need to worry about caps, but I'm going to take that code of HY2DE3RY, and you're going to type that in, and you're going to hit Go. Now, it says WM2, you've already taken this test. That means that your child is done. Otherwise, when you hit Go, it would say Start Test. And this is what your child has to finish for their weekly math. So this is what they need to be doing. Okay, I'm going to close all of that out. I'm going to go back to Google Classroom. Here is the link for the vocabulary. I will usually always have a link for the vocabulary. I will at least have a list. This time I have the actual Frere cards that they just needed to copy down. But every single week they'll be working with vocabulary. Your child, I want to say, will never have homework on Friday, Saturday, or Sunday for me. I will never have them finish anything, nothing. However, weekly math will be assigned on Friday. So tomorrow they're going to get a new weekly math due the following Friday so that you have the weekend if you want to go ahead and work on it. Monday through Thursday, your child should be coming home and having math homework. If you're not sure, you need to come to this site, to Google Classroom, which you have to sign in through your child, and you can look and see what is due. But Monday through Thursday, your child should be working. I always tell them, you work Monday through Thursday, you can have Friday, Saturday, and Sunday off. Another thing about Fridays, we usually are taking tests, doing assessments, doing something. Usually a lot of stuff is due on Friday. So if your child comes in, if your child is absent and doesn't hand an assignment, I will put it in as a 0 in the grade book. I update the grade book every single week on Fridays. So if your child's absent on a Friday, 0s go in. That following Friday is when everything will get fixed, because I like to keep everything updated and I like to do it a week at a time. Okay? So if you just email me if you need something changed because you're trying to hold your child accountable or something like that, just email me and I will go in and make individual changes. But for the most part, I'm going to try and avoid doing that. And just every single Friday is when it will be up to date. So you can check it every Friday and it will have changed. It will be updated. Most of the time, if there's a big test, it might take me over the weekend to get in, but I will have some grades going in on Friday. That's if your child doesn't do their homework, I will be calling you, texting you, emailing you, contacting you some way to tell you that your child missed a homework assignment. I feel it's very important. If I'm going to go ahead and assign it, I want your child doing it. The Frere cards that are done for homework, they'll have vocabulary quizzes every few weeks. So you could be studying words. If worst case scenario, if they say they don't have anything to do, you can have them study those words. All right, so homework. Grading, basically it's the same thing. Informal is 35%, which is homework and weekly maths and things like that. And then formal are tests and quizzes. Tests and quizzes can be redone if your child does not pass. I would like to work with them during a tutoring session at 8:30 on mornings or during activity time so that I can make sure that they understand the material before they go ahead and retest. Tutoring is another good opportunity. I am there every day at 8:30. Sorry, I get there at 8:15, but I don't really want students to come till 8:30. But if your child wants to be in my room at 8:30 every single day and get their work done, I am all for it. Have your child come in, get their stuff done, and then you don't have to worry about it. So they just have to tell the person at the top of the hallway, I'm here to tutor with Mrs. Cutie. If they need individual tutoring help, I will help anyone. I will sit down and show you. Today I had a girl who did not know how to round decimals, and so I pulled her aside, we worked, I gave her a website she could go to and practice. She's going to go home tonight and practice, and hopefully she will have mastered the skill of rounding decimals. So if you see your child's weak in some area, please let me know. Warm-ups. Warm-ups are a way that your child comes into class. We're using the Chromebooks every single day. So when they come in, they'll have a warm-up and they click on it. Here's an example of warm-ups that are going on. And this was for curriculum night, but this is the next one is the one I want to show you. Your child is doing this on their desk right here, this problem, because I can see the work actually on the desk and I can pick up some mistakes and clarify some things. So I'm walking around and doing that. And then here you have find the mean of the following data, and they can use a calculator. I will tell you that 20 stumped a lot of people. They didn't see it over there. But for the most part, kids are doing a great job looking at graphs and doing all sorts of stuff. So we do a fraction problem a day and we do a data problem a day, and that's just to make sure that we're working on the skills that they need to be working on. All throughout the year, we're going to be following the North Carolina Common Core standards and working through that. And I really do believe your kids are going to have a great year, and I'm very excited to have them. I have an open door policy. Communication is key, so please, if there's anything, you can ask me for my cell phone. You can email me. If we have to make a phone call, if we have to have a team conference, whatever it is, you just please let me know, because obviously we're here for your children. I look forward to a great year, and I hope this has helped. And if you need help in the future for any videos or anything you think I could do something on, just let me know, and I can do a video and throw it up and on YouTube, and you can go ahead and watch it. So thank you very much.